All right, so we're going to continue with the next prompt on our Where the Butterflies and the Hummingbirds Sleep, the continuing saga of Lyra and Seraphina. So, those of you that watch my lives, you've seen that we've been working on the prompt here of July, and the words Mayan, bromeliad, Vincent van Gogh, and the lapis lazuli have been the prompts we've been working with. And these were the postcards that we made together with the correspondence between Serafina and Lara. And so we got the kit together. Yay! Now, in case you are new to this particular kits that we've been putting together, I'm going to include one of these pages with the prompts. So you can look back at the ones we've already done if you want to consider doing those, and then the ones that we're going to be doing in the future through October. So that will be there. So as usual, I will have on cardstock the covers that we used on the postcards. Those will be there. Um, we have the letters that I wrote for the correspondence. So again, you guys can write your own stuff, or if you just want to use what I've written, the two letters will be included. The backs to the postcards, we put those together. I showed you how to do that. You're basically just gluing them back to back and then decorating them and stamping them any way that you want to. So we have that is there. Now I'm concentrating a lot more on the Van Gogh of it all because the lapis, when you look that up, it's a beautiful um, blue stone. And then if you're familiar with Van Gogh's work, you know, he's influenced on a lot of his with this particular blue that he does the Starry Nights with. So I kind of leaned and gravitated over to that part of the prompt when it came to the kit. So these will be in there. I also have some of the portraits that he did, and it still kind of has the same colors. So that will be in there too. Some more of the portraits that he did. So we can kind of intermingle them. And of course, you can't do Van Gogh without all the sunflower scenes and the field scenes. So we had to include those. And his self portrait also. And then the irises, they still have that blue. I think that's supposed to depict. Well, he does have one painting that's different from that. It depicts the room from that he was in when he was in the asylum when he drew the Starry Starry Night. And then, of course, we have to have the bromeliads. Got to throw those in there somehow. You can make some different, two different leaning kind of journals if you want. And then I thought these were super cool. It's just a bunch of flowers with some beaks on them. Hello. Those are the ones that I used when I put these together. There's one of those flowers, and there's another one. I put two copies in case you want to use them on the postcard and you want to use them in your journal. And then a carved stone that has a Mayan figure made out of the lapis so it can, you know, connect. And then I had some blue and yellow papers. So I'm including some of those. And I'm also including one file folder because if we make this certain book I'm thinking about, in case you don't have any, most of us have them, but you know, not everybody. Not everybody. I also including these little cards. There's how many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, and there's 4 of each that we can kind of incorporate with all these kind of colors we have going on, depending again which way you want to go. I had this leftover piece of fabric. I had enough to cut some strips. I just like the blue in case you want to use it on some tabs or some binding or some little flip-flops in your book or whatever it is you're going to make. And then if you were at the live, we were talking about different kinds of postcards or ATCs or accordion style book that we can make with all of these pictures. So this tin is going to be included where you can house whatever it is you decide to make. This is 4.5 by 3.5. And I cut, oh, I don't know where I ended up. Oh, here they are. I had cut some cardboard, and the cardboard 4.25 by 3 is perfect if that's how you're going to use it. And then also I'm including these little frames. We were playing around with those too, and they made really cool little standalone portraits if you put it over some of the paintings that are here in the kit. You see how that goes. It just came out cute. So you'll get a couple of frames with that. So I think we can do various things with the supplies that are going to be included so that you're not stuck to one type of project, but you have a lot of options of what you can do with this. And I think we're going to have fun. I think we're going to have fun with it. So these are going to be, if you're watching this, they are in the shop waiting for you to go grab one so we can play together. All right. Thank you.